Hello everybody, what's up and welcome back. You're here with me, Shapeless, aka the Game Tamer, for another in-depth, gigantic tutorial. Today we're in here with Mozu, the Wand Thief, the first caster class that I'm showing to you. And we're going to go over her skills, talent trees, abilities, and all that nonsense. And with me here, we're going to figure out the possible best choices and my personal choices for her as a caster. As you can see, her stats right here. I'm going to check out her skills. You have the hold ability. Attack rate increases as you hold. I know how this works. The attractor beam. Hold it. Beam attack that slows enemies. You have the arcane vortex. Create a vortex that deflects enemy projectiles for 4 seconds. Dimension door. Targeted. Teleport to target location. A very good ability for the traveling caster. And death ray. Deadly beam attack that also slows enemies. Hits more targets per focus charge. That's pretty horrifying, actually. But anyway, let's go ahead and get in there. Woo! Mozu time. This chick is actually hella fun, and honestly, I feel she's actually really strong. As you can tell, her left click right here. Once the second ability charges, she actually casts faster than a motherfucker. So, let's check out the abilities here. Alright, we have, after using another skill, Magic Bolt powers up instantly. That is probably going to be the go-to, unless you're running a little bit more of like a, kind of like I want to have sustained damage even when I'm not in line of sighting somebody, at which point this will be your shot, where there's going to be a third charge state to the charge up as you hold it. But then you'll get this ability after you hit the third one, even though you're still channeling it, like still casting really fast. And then the next time you hit it, you'll cast this bolt, and it'll do massive shock, which will do a amount of damage over time. From that, we can do piercing shock, which makes it so that shocks everybody in its path. Or we can do bolt of renewal, which upon hitting with Omega Bolt, all of the cooldowns are reduced by 2. Okay. Run and hit. The upwards from that, we have this one's worded really weird, but it's basically after using attractor beam or dimension door, fire rate is increased by 20%. That's basically what it's saying. And then you have magic show, which after using arcane vortex, you gain frontal damage reduction and front deflection while firing. So like you can just kind of like throw yourself out in front of enemy fire, just fucking wail on people. It's actually pretty hilarious. But honestly, my personal choice would be one-dimensional offense, where you get like, after using some of your more mobility abilities or more damage abilities, you immediately start to attack faster. So that is my choice, and probably the most meta of choices to go, I would assume. Alright, we have our right click, which simultaneously allows you to fire magic bolts if you take one way, which sounds pretty good and drastic for damage increase. Drawn to life, which 3 times damage against foes below 33% health, or if the target enemy dies, the skill recharges instantly. That's probably going to be the way to go, because it keeps your damage ability up at almost all times. Interrupts attackers on start, slight delay before casting. That could be decent if you want to go a little bit more of like a utility, kind of like I need some CC route. If you interrupt a foe, you inflict cripple. If you interrupt a foe, you inflict weakness. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Well, yeah, this is definitely the CC route, but I think that we would probably go channel selector into renewed attraction. It's probably the way to go for this one. Alright. After 1 second, pull one nearby foe into the vortex. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is your Q. You just kind of throw it out there, and you kind of stand behind it, and it will deflect things that are shot at you. So we have, after 1 second, pull one nearby foe into the vortex. That could be pretty cool. Lasts 50% longer and reflects enemy projectiles. Increases target range. Okay, so it'll be a bigger thing that you drop. Allies passing through the vortex gain haste. Okay, so more like support-ish kind of feel to it. Or magic bolts that hit your vortex redirect towards enemies. Well, that could be pretty funny. Just start casting shit into the vortex and just start throwing shit everywhere. That'd be pretty chaotic. That sounds actually hella fun. But I think we'd probably go with induction field and then go for, if you're still looking for the CC, you could go with confusion, which is after exiting they're dazed, or you could do hitting a foe inside your vortex gains plus 20% attack damage for 6 seconds, which is pretty gnarly. And I tried it out and it's actually pretty nuts, the amount of damage that she can do in it. Then we have her E, her teleport. Teleporting towards a visible ally can teleport you twice as far. Okay, if this is nuts, this is the teleportation range already. Like, so the teleportation range is actually super freaking far. So teleporting twice that distance is nuts. Like, if I could just teleport all the way to that guy, that'd be fucking stupid. Like, Jesus. Teleporting toward a visible ally grants that ally armor and projectile deflection. So that's a very much. So this is definitely the support kind of utility vibe. On use reduces cooldown of other skills by 7 seconds and gives you 15 stamina. Wow, that's actually really good. After teleporting, deal 25% basic attack damage. More basic attack damage for 5 seconds. Or damage enemies at both your source and target destination. That's not too bad. It's just depending on how much damage that does. So I think that we would probably go with open to offense. And then for these, we would probably do... Arcane Vortex is larger. So if you guys want to see my build, stick around for a moment and I will set this up. My usual build is... power up instantly and increase fire rate. Then we go with simultaneously and recharge instantly. Then we go with pull and damage. And we go with the extra basic attack damage on the E. So what this looks like is this is your normal damage. Okay, so you don't really kill that fast or anything like that. So what this one does is this. You drop your Q. Oh, shit. Of course. So let's teleport really quick and reduce that back to normal. I kind of messed it up because I missed the Q a little bit. Probably because I didn't do that yet. But there we go. Now we have the bigger vortex. Ow. Alright, you're just asking to die. Alright, so basically what happens is you Q, you pull them into the middle, you teleport, and you can kind of just eviscerate things. It's pretty nuts. I actually don't think that the Q pulled him. So we're going to try this again on another enemy. I wonder why my Q's not that big. Let's see if we can... And that's the resetting ability. So what we do is we're gonna go ahead and put this right on top of him. There we go. That's the damage difference between hitting somebody inside that vortex and outside that vortex. It's pretty gnarly, especially because of the damage she deals. I don't think this thing's actually affected by it. You see how fast she's fucking casting? That's friggin' nuts. Mozu is a metric butt ton of fun. I cannot wait until I can actually afford to drop the money on this game to get all the heroes. Just because there's like a $30 thing that you can do to get all the heroes. And what that gives you is all the heroes currently and all heroes that were ever going to come out. You guys have probably seen this before done on like Founders Packs for Paragon, as well as Smite. Also two very popular free-to-play games. But anyways, guys, I believe that is it for our fun little lemur-looking wand thief. And we are going to be done here. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. That's it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. But as always, once again and as always, I almost forgot. Stay tame. I'm going to attempt to do the same. And I will see you all again soon.